To start at the first part of this story, click the link at the top right. I started with the luxury manifests, the usual parade of excess, vintage wines, ivory threaded linens, platinum cutlery, all legally routed, all immaculate, too immaculate. But it wasn't the indulgence I was after, it was the infrastructure. Every empire hides its cruelty behind paperwork. Somewhere beneath the champagne and chartered yachts, there had to be something else. So I followed the side channels, small volume shipments routed through proxy firms. One name kept surfacing, Helix 7 Distribution, officially registered as a climate regulation tech provider. No further details, no comms traffic, no tax returns. I accessed their ledger through a corrupted customs relay, an old trick but effective when no one thinks to lock the back door. The logs weren't long, but they were telling. Cryo-stabilized containers, neurochemical suppressants, sensory damping kits, encrypted signal blockers, not a single food ration among them. The shipments were signed off by a sub-director in the governor's administration, the same name that rubber-stamped 3 island development permits, all for marine research purposes. One of them didn't exist on the public orbital registry. No coordinates, no satellite data, just a code, outpost N7. I triangulated the delivery vectors from shuttle telemetry. One flight veered off course for 43 minutes before re-entering controlled space. It never filed deviation paperwork. It never landed anywhere official. A dead coordinate in the middle of the ocean. Whatever was out there, they didn't want it found. I stared at the manifest again. No passengers, no identification, just nondescript cargo. I traced the shuttle's deviation route to a mid-tier pilot licensed under Planetary Logistics. Name, Joral Wen, 43 years old. No priors. Clean record. Lived alone in a satellite settlement near the equatorial desert strip. The kind of man who flew quietly and drank alone. Perfect for moving things no one was meant to see. We found him in a refueling bay, sweating before we said a word. He tried to smile. It didn't last. I brought 2 mercenaries, silent, armoured, unbranded. He claimed he didn't know what was on the island. Said he never left the cockpit. Said it was just routine. But his eyes said otherwise. They darted, left, then right, then back to me, measuring the room, measuring the cost of honesty. Then he slipped, not in words, but in fear.
There was something there, a ship. Black hole, no markings. Nothing I had ever seen before, not in any spaceport.
I didn't press him further. I didn't need to. Whatever he'd seen, it hadn't belonged. And he knew it. When we left, I didn't speak for several minutes. The wind off the plateau was loud, but not loud enough to mask the pressure in my ears. The sense that our presence had been noted, watched, not by the pilot, not by the governor's men, by someone else. We were the last people to speak with Joral Wen. No message, just silence. A silence meant for us. How did you like this episode? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.